We are in this new arrangement with God. We're a completely new arrangement with God. The Bible speaks about the fact that now we're new creatures, we're new creations. We're not, I think sometimes, we can feel that sometimes being saved is that we're just the same old creatures, but we have to try a bit harder now, and Jesus gives us a helping hand. But no, we're new creations. And we don't live by the law, we live by the Spirit. And I think this is the key for me, is trying to learn what that means. What it means to live. Because the Bible is full of astonishing promises to us. Christ leads us in triumphal parade. We live in the victory of God. His divine power gives us all we need for life and godliness. So what an astonishing promise. Everything we need from his divine power. It's not our willpower. It's not we're gritting our teeth and trying harder. He says, I'm going to be with you to the ends of the age. And learning what it means to, sometimes when people trying to understand the life of the Spirit, we can be distracted by some of the excesses and fireworks and all this sort of stuff. But actually the life of the Spirit is, what does it mean to live in intimate communion with Jesus? He says, I'm going to take up residence with you. And I'm going to walk with you and work it out with you. And these verses become true for us. In Christ we are without blemish and free from accusation. What a verse. What a truth. I bathe in that truth every day. Every day. That in Christ I am without blemish. I might accuse myself. Other people might accuse me. Satan, it's his job description to accuse me. Jesus is the only one really qualified to accuse me. And he says, no, I don't accuse you. And this is, for me, the consequences of what it means. This is what it means to reign in life. It's a disposition, it's a heart set, it's a mindset that says, this extraordinary truth in Galatians, where Paul says, if we live by the Spirit, we will not gratify the desires of the sinful nature. Now that, to me, is one of the most explosive verses in the Bible, because it overturns everything. And there's something, it's not my wisdom, other people have said this before me, but the commandments become promises. So under the law, it was don't do this, don't do that, do this, do that. If we live by the Spirit, we won't do that. We'll have a different appetite. Our appetites are different. We lose our appetite for the things of this world. I often think of, it's not the best analogy, but the analogy of a caterpillar and a butterfly. A caterpillar crawls around on its belly, feeding on nettles. Then it goes through this transformation and becomes a butterfly. And it doesn't go back to crawling on its belly and eating nettles now. It flies, it has freedom, it drinks nectar. And that's like that for us. When we come into the liberation of the grace of God through Jesus Christ, we understand we don't belong here anymore. This is not our world. We are, in fact, the world is fortunate to have us. Jesus could take us to be with us right now, but no, he's left us here to point the way. But this is not our world anymore. These are not the things of this world are growing strangely dim for us. So I think this is what it means to be reigning in life.